Thank you. So, hello everyone. I'm very glad to be here. I'm Triantafyllos Tsirellis, Senior IT Consultant and Cloud Architect at Prodyna. Today, we will see the journey from conversational prompt to generate code with AI till AI code review. This is our agenda. So we will start with the relatively new kid on the block, vibe coding. Then we will see how we can leverage AI for code reviews. And then at the end, we will see how it all ties together. And we will do a reality check, and we will end with a playbook which we can use. So really quick, how many of you know what vibe coding is? Okay, so for the rest who don't know, it's a term that was popularized by Andrei Karpathy earlier this year, and it's about conversational iterative co-creation with AI, meaning that you as a human give your intent of what you want to build, and then AI writes the source code for you. For example, I want to create a simple Node.js application running an Express server. So, why would you use vibe coding? You can see that it makes prototyping very fast. AI reduces boilerplate as it handles all repetitive tasks, while human, on the other side, focuses on intent and high-level design. It can also make it easier for teams to experiment in new ideas or proof of concepts. And of course, it makes it easier for hobbyists or less experienced developers to create something simple. Some tools you can use for vibe coding: GitHub Copilot, Cursor, Windsurf, OpenAI Codex, Cloud Code, and others. Of course, AI can not only write code, but it can review code. How? By integrating into GitHub or GitLab. It can give PR summaries. It can suggest edits based on, let's say, bugs it finds or it thinks that it finds. And sometimes it also does auto-fixes. Why would we do that? Well, first and foremost, we get instant feedback. We don't have to wait for our colleagues to stop what they're doing or to finish what they're doing in order to review our PRs. So we get instant comments from the AI, while in the meantime, it enforces coding standards and it can find bugs or security issues. Some tools you may know, again, GitHub Copilot, CodeRabbit, Gemini Code Assist, Sneak Deep Code, and others. Somewhere here, we will see everything in action. So here, I'm using VS Code. I have the project that was generated by the example prompt I gave you before, create a Node.js app with an Express server. So let's say that, let me create it. Let's go to another branch. And let's say I want now to create an endpoint, a get endpoint. /user. Okay, so I want to create a get endpoint /users/id, which will also handle 404. Now, if I run this, this is GitHub Copilot using LLM Claude Sonnet 4. So now we get feedback of what it's doing, and boom, we have our new feature. It has created some new users, the endpoint, some validations, and now it explains what it has done. And at the end, it asks us if we want to keep or undo. So of course, now we have to see line by line if everything is how we want it to be, verify everything, and let's say that it is, so we keep it. And this was it. I mean, it was so easy. As a next step, we can commit it. Let's say we commit it. And let's create a commit message using AI. So, yeah, we commit it and it's OK. I have created an example pull request. So let's say I have committed it. Let's go to GitHub. And this is an example pull request I have created from before because it needs some minutes to create it. So let's say I have created the commit. Copilot is here, so I have asked for review, and it gives me the review. So it has the overview here, and here it has some comments that, for example, the validation does not handle negative numbers. So, OK, let's say this sounds valid. We can commit this suggestion. If it's not correct, which a lot of times is not, we can resolve conversation, and then we can move and merge either committing the changes or not. So more or less, very quickly, that's all from start till the end. And now going back. Let's zoom out. This is the end-to-end flow. So what we have done, we created a prompt giving our intent, what we want to do. AI generated the content, the source code, sorry. Then we validated that everything is OK. Sometimes it needs refinement. Sometimes we don't like what it gives us, so we just reject the whole of it. And at the end, we commit it. We create a pull request, which is reviewed by AI, and we either accept or reject what AI suggests. And at the end, we merge. So you can see that in every step of the way, human oversight is there. So perfect. Now I'm telling you that we can create something without writing a single line of code. Well, it's not so simple. In reality, we don't do something as simple as this. AI generates a lot of incorrect code. It has a lot of hallucinations. Also, in projects with a lot of business logic, it has a lot of context gaps. Also, it can create security vulnerabilities. The code that it generates a lot of times needs explanation, is not clear what it does. We have to see line by line what it does. And there are issues of privacy, of course, if code is proprietary. So what do we do about all of this? First, we start with our prompts. Our prompts must give clear intent of what we want to do. And there are also a lot of techniques of how to create good prompts with some coming out from research. For example, there is chain of thought, structured chain of thought, plan first, and others. Then we must review and test and validate every time that we have AI-generated code. We must add logging. We must add audit trails. In our CI/CD pipelines, we have to add guardrails in order to check for security, for secret scanning, unit testing. And at the end, of course, this is non-negotiable. Only human approve for merging into main. And whoever approves for merging into main is liable for the code changes. And something which is very important for me, all of this is my opinion, but I think a lot will agree, all this cannot be used for enterprise code or ship features to production, which are especially when they are user-facing. So, in conclusion, some takeaways. Yes, AI is here, whether we like it or not. It can accelerate our development. It can accelerate code reviews. But in every step of the way, human oversight is non-negotiable. And I think at the end, it's not about if human or AI wins. It's like we have to accept that we have to use it as a tool because it's here, it's not living, I think. We have to use it as a tool wisely and very cautiously in order to get the best results we can. That was all. Thank you.